Hello everyone and welcome to my CBS Soaps official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Friday, October 17, 2025. Today on The Bold and the Beautiful, Finn and Lee are shocked by Poppy's reaction to Luna being alive. Will worries he'll lose Elektra and Deke meets Elektra. At Bill's place, Will is still packing the floors, recapping what Luna did to him, along with his parents. Bill blames himself and Katie blames Lee. Will rants about the kid being born in a prison cell and worries this is all too much for Elektra. At the hospital, Finn confronts Lee. Luna is alive because of you. Lee is protesting that she thought she could help her when Penelope comes in. Finn summoned her. He turns to her and intones, "It's Luna, she's alive." Poppy wonders if this is some kind of a joke because it's not funny. Finn informs her it's the truth, Lee saved her. Lee shrugs, she fought through Nozawa style. Poppy's speechless. Finn says he's seen Luna himself. When she can finally speak, Poppy stuns Finn and Lee by saying, "So she's alive? That little bitch is alive?" Poppy rants about Luna being willing to let her rot in prison for crimes that she committed. Lee snaps that this is her child they're talking about. Poppy wants to know where she is. Finn says she's in prison and there's something else. "We're going to be grandparents. Luna's pregnant." In the Forrester office, Hope, Brooke, Ridge, and Carter gush over the mystery designer's sketches. Hope wants to know who it is and where they've been all her life. At that very moment, Deke, across the hall, flashing back to slipping the portfolio into the pile. Elektra appears and he introduces himself as Hope's brother. Deke compliments Elektra's jewelry and explains he's waiting for Hope, who is trying to pick a designer. Maybe it will be his lucky day. Across the hall, Hope announces it's time to find out who the amazing designer is. As Carter prepares to call the lucky designer right next door, Deke and Elektra have become fast friends. Wait until Ramai hears, and he confides in her that he submitted his portfolio anonymously for Hope's line. The big moment finally comes as Carter dials the number and hands the phone to Hope. Deke answers it and says, "Hey sis." Hope frowns, "Wait, this is your number." Deke confirms it, so she asks him to come to the main office. When he arrives, Hope asks Deke if these are his designs. He quips, "That depends if you like them." They all smile at him and Hope gushes that his sketches are wonderful. "I am truly impressed." At Bill's place, Katie and Bill hope Elektra won't give up on their boy. At that very moment, Will joins Elektra in the design office to ask how she's really feeling about Luna having his baby. Elektra's fine as long as Luna's behind bars. Though him being tied to her freaks her out, it's always in the back of her mind. Will vows they'll get through this together. Deke is overwhelmed in Forrester's main office when Ridge compliments his designs. Brooke giggles that he really captured the essence of his sister. Ridge and Hope let him know he's hired and welcome him to Forrester Creations. Deke promises not to let them down. At the hospital, Poppy can't believe that Luna, knocked up, it's too much. Finn flatly informs her it's the truth and it's what's happening. Lee's sure to mention her sister living her life going from man to man. Finn, sighing, tells Poppy that Luna's carrying Bill Spencer's grandchild. Luna's carrying Will's baby. Friday, October 17, 2025. Today on The Bold and the Beautiful, Finn and Lee are shocked by Poppy's reaction to Luna being alive. Will worries he'll lose Elektra and Deke meets Elektra, changing everything for the Forresters. Scene 1, Bill's mansion. At Bill Spencer's grand Beverly Hills home, tension hangs thick in the air. The morning sunlight filters through the tall windows, but even that warmth can't thaw the frost between Bill, Katie, and their son, Will. Will paces the floor like a trapped animal, his mind spinning. His hands run through his hair, his voice cracks as he rants. I don't understand how this even happened, Mom. She lied to me, to everyone. Luna's baby, my baby, how could she?" Katie tries to calm him, though her own heart is pounding. "Sweetheart, you didn't know, none of us did." Bill leans against the bar, glass in hand, eyes dark with guilt. "Maybe I should have seen it coming. When Luna first came into your life, there were red flags, too many unanswered questions, too many secrets. I ignored them. I thought you could handle yourself." "Don't put this on him," Katie snaps, glaring at Bill. "You're the one who always encourages risk-taking. Maybe Will just wanted to be like his father." Will's jaw tightens. "I'm not like him. I'm nothing like you, Dad. I don't get people pregnant and walk away." Bill's voice is quiet but firm. "That's not fair, son. You didn't walk away either. You were lied to." Will exhales, collapsing into the couch, defeated. "And what about Elektra? She didn't sign up for this mess. Luna's behind bars, but the damage is already done. How am I supposed to tell Elektra that the baby she thought would never exist between us is growing inside the woman who destroyed everything?" Katie sits beside her son, touching his shoulder. You tell her the truth, Will, that you love her, that you'll never stop fighting for her. Will looks away, uncertain. What if she doesn't believe that's enough? Scene 2, University Hospital, Los Angeles. Meanwhile, Finn stands rigidly at the nurse's station, staring down Lee. The corridors buzz with activity, monitors beeping, nurses moving, but between mother and son, there's nothing but icy silence. Finally, Finn speaks, his voice low and controlled. You lied to me. You let me believe Luna was gone, that she'd died in that explosion, and all this time she was alive because of you. Lee's eyes narrow. I did what I had to do. I was protecting her, Finn. You don't understand the situation I was in. Protecting her? Finn's voice rises. You kept her hidden like some kind of experiment. You could have told me. You should have told me. Before Lee can respond, a familiar voice cuts through the hallway. Poppy's. She rushes in, hair disheveled, breath uneven. Where is she? What is this about Luna being alive? Finn turns to her, his expression a mixture of shock and disapproval. She's alive, Poppy. It's not a joke. Lee saved her. Poppy freezes, blinking as if she didn't hear him correctly. You're serious. Lee folds her arms, her tone clipped. She fought through like a true Nizawa. But instead of relief, Poppy's lips twist into something ugly, a bitter smile. So she's alive, that little bitch is alive. Finn and Lee both stare, stunned. Excuse me, Finn asks in disbelief. Poppy lets it all spill out, years of resentment, jealousy, and pain. She let me rot in prison, Finn. She stood by and said nothing while I paid for her mistakes. And now I'm supposed to celebrate that she's alive, that she's fine, that she's still ruining my life. Lee cuts her off sharply. That's your daughter, Poppy, watch your mouth. Poppy turns on her sister, fury blazing in her eyes. Oh, don't you dare lecture me, Lee. You've been judging me my whole life about my choices, my relationships, the men I loved. You were always the perfect doctor, the saint. And me, I was the mess, the single mother, the embarrassment. Don't talk to me about family. Finn runs a hand through his hair, struggling to stay calm. Enough, there's more. Luna's not just alive, she's pregnant. The words hang in the air like a bomb. Lee gasps. Poppy stares at him, shaking her head slowly. No, she's not. She is, Finn says quietly, and the father is Will Spencer. Scene 3, Forrester Creations Design Office. Hope Logan sits with Brooke, Ridge, and Carter, her eyes glowing as she flips through a portfolio of sketches. These are incredible, she says softly. Whoever designed this understands my vision better than anyone ever has. Brooke leans closer, smiling. They're fresh, they feel alive, there's confidence in every line. Ridge nods in approval. Yeah, it's not just design, it's storytelling. This person's got something special. Hope can't contain her excitement. I have to know who it is, who's been hiding this talent all along. Across the hall, Deke paces nervously, remembering the moment he slipped his own portfolio into the pile. He told himself it was harmless, just a long shot. But now, hearing the muffled excitement coming from the office next door, he wonders if fate just gave him another chance. The door opens and Electra steps in, a clipboard in hand. You look like you're waiting for something, she says with a grin. Deke smiles back. Maybe I am. Named Deke, Hope's brother. Electra laughs softly. Oh, that Deke, the one who used to make headlines. Guilty as charged, he chuckles. But I've turned things around, or at least trying to. He notices the jewelry around her neck, delicate gold with small gemstones. That's beautiful work, yours. She beams proudly. Yeah, I design on the side, trying to get more of my pieces noticed. Deke nods approvingly. Keep at it, talent like that doesn't stay hidden forever. As they talk, Carter's voice echoes faintly from the other room. Okay, everyone, moment of truth. Let's find out who our mystery designer is. Hope's heart pounds as Carter dials the number written on the portfolio submission. Across the hall, Deke's phone rings. He glances down, startled. Uh-oh. Electra watches curiously. You gonna answer that? He smirks, answering the call. Hey, sis. The silence on the other end is deafening. Hope frowns. Wait, Deke, this is your number. Depends, he teases, his voice light. Do you like the designs? Hope bursts into laughter. You're unbelievable, get over here right now. Scene 4, Forrester main office. Moments later, Deke enters the room with a sheepish grin. Ridge, Brooke, Carter, and Hope are all standing, the sketches spread out like treasure maps across the table. Hope crosses her arms, trying to look stern. So, you've been holding out on us. Deke shrugs. I wanted a fair shot, didn't want anyone giving me special treatment. Brooke giggles. Well, you definitely didn't need any. These designs speak for themselves. Ridge gives a rare, approving nod. You captured something authentic. You found the essence of Hope's line, romantic but bold, confident. Deke looks genuinely touched. That means more than you know. I wanted to prove I still have something to offer. Hope steps forward and hugs him. You more than proved it. Welcome to Forrester Creations, Deke. Scene 5, Bill's mansion later. Back at Bill's house, the mood has shifted from anger to quiet reflection. Katie and Bill sit together, sipping tea, both lost in thought. Katie breaks the silence. Do you think Electra will stay? Bill exhales slowly. If she loves Will, she will, but this kind of scandal, it tests even the strongest relationship. As if on cue, Will enters the room, determination written across his face. I'm going to talk to her. I can't lose her because of something I didn't even know happened. Bill nods proudly. That's my boy, go fight for her. Scene 6, Forrester Design Office. Electra's working late when Will walks in. She looks up, surprised but not cold. Hey. He closes the door behind him. Hey, I know this is a lot, but I need to know how you're really feeling. She takes a deep breath. Honestly, I'm trying not to think about Luna every time I look at you. It's not easy. I get that, Will says softly, but Luna's in prison. She's not part of my life, not anymore. You are. Electra looks down at her sketches. She's carrying your baby, Will. That's not something I can just ignore. He steps closer, taking her hand. Then don't ignore it, just face it with me. We'll get through it together. Her eyes soften slightly. You really think we can? I know we can. Scene 7, Hospital Corridor Night. Poppy stands alone in the hospital hallway, her hands trembling. Lee watches from a distance, her face unreadable. She's pregnant, Poppy whispers almost to herself. After everything, my daughter's carrying Bill Spencer's grandchild. Finn folds his arms. You can be angry all you want, but that child didn't ask for this. Whatever you think of Luna, that baby deserves a chance. Poppy laughs bitterly. You sound just like Lee, always talking about what's right. But what about me, Finn? What do I deserve? He meets her eyes, maybe a chance to make things right. Lee steps forward, her tone softer now. You still have time, Poppy. Don't let your anger destroy what's left of your family. Poppy looks away, blinking back tears she refuses to shed. It's too late for that. But as she walks down the hall, her shoulders slumped. Something in her expression changes, a flicker of doubt, of hope, of fear for what comes next. Next week on The Bold and the Beautiful. Luna's pregnancy sends shockwaves through the Spencer and Forrester families. Electra makes a decision that could change her and Will's future forever. Poppy confronts Luna in prison, and it doesn't go as planned. Deke's first day at Forrester Creations brings old rivalries back to the surface. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and don't miss any updates.